For some people, the initial purchase price is the most expensive aspect of owning an airplane, whereas for others, the operating costs are the most major part. But how cheap can a plane be? Let's have a look at some of the greatest planes that are not only relatively inexpensive to buy, but also to maintain. I'm only going to tell you about the brand new prices. Just keep in mind that you may acquire a used model for less than half the price of a new one. Number 1. Diamond DA-20 Katana. Consider adding wings to your favorite sports car. When you strap into the two-seat DA-20 and take to the skies, you get that feeling. The DA-20 is sporty, sleek, and fun, but it's also surprisingly economical. It delivers great performance, durability, and economy for commercial training. Diamond Aircraft introduced the DA-20 in 1992 with a price tag of $279,800. It uses a 125 horsepower Continental IO-240 engine with a Cessna 2-blade fixed-pitch propeller in front running on avgas. This plane comes with a comfortable sporty cockpit of 2 seats, a fighter-like canopy, responsive center stick pushrod controls, and the comfortable bucket seats. The plane's maximum cruise speed is 130 knots, and it can only stall at 45 knots. The rate of climb is 830 feet per minute, and it can fly as high as 13,100 feet. This plane measures 35 feet 9 inches in wingspan, 7 feet 1 inch in height, and a length of 23 feet 9 inches. The maximum takeoff load is 1,764 pounds or 800 kilos, with a usable fuel capacity of 24 US gallons. It's equipped with the Garmin G500 TXI avionics system, which seamlessly integrates with a variety of optional sensors and data links to support the latest weather and traffic monitoring capabilities. It can also be used as a multiple display or as a dedicated standalone. With all these features, the plane offers excellent climb and cruise performance even at higher density altitudes. Moreover, this aircraft is certified for flying at night VFR. It is mostly used for flight training because of its good stall and spin characteristics. It's also a perfect choice for private flying for those who already have their pilot's license. 2. Tecnam P2010. The cutting-edge Tecnam P2010 is the world's most advanced high-wing, modern single-engine aircraft. Balanced controls, unsurpassed stability. This aircraft combines performance and comfort into a seductive IFR package. Thanks to its smooth design, gently upswept wings, and sculpted cowling, the Tecnam P2010 cuts through the air with speed, ease, and efficiency. It was introduced in April 2011, designed and built in Italy. The price is $345,000, but if you want some extra cool features like an interior upgrade, a Garmin GFC 700 autopilot, a traffic advisory system, and storm scope, the price will easily go up to $400,000. This plane is powered by a Lycoming IO360 engine that pumps out 180 horsepower. The fuel capacity is 63 US gallons, and you can carry up to 88 pounds of baggage weight. It climbs at a rate of 841 feet per minute with a max cruise speed of 137 knots and a stall speed of 52 knots. The range is 530 nautical miles, and it operates at a maximum altitude of 12,000 feet. This plane measures 25.98 feet in length with a height of 8.66 feet and a wingspan of 33.79 feet. It's equipped with the twin-screen G1000 NXI avionics system, a new flat-panel suite with an integrated GFC 700 autopilot avionics system, which is one of the best out there. This plane is the best choice for families or professionals due to its precise and easy handling. Number 3. Cessna 172 Skyhawk. Learning to fly is one of the most liberating experiences one can have. The Cessna Skyhawk piston is the most popular single-engine aircraft ever manufactured, earning the title of Ideal Training Aircraft. The Cessna Skyhawk piston has a moderate landing speed and a merciful stall thanks to its simple flight characteristics, excellent visibility, and a sophisticated glass cockpit with Garmin G1000 avionics. These features make it a popular flight training aircraft, especially for student pilots, and it's designed to help you soar. It's equipped with a 180 horsepower Lycoming IO360 engine with a two-blade metal propeller. The plane has the simplest flight characteristics, great visibility due to its high-level wings, and a sophisticated glass cockpit, which is the Garmin G1000 NXI avionics system. It measures 36 feet 1 inch in wingspan, has a height of 8 feet 11 inches, and a length of 27 feet 2 inches. Cruise speed is 124 knots, but if you go on full power, it can fly as fast as 160 knots, with a service ceiling of 14,000 feet. The stall speed is 48 knots, which is one of the best in its class. It costs between $369,000 and $438,000, depending on the options you choose. Number 4. Diamond DA40NG. The DA40, offered with either jet fuel or avgas engine, is the smart choice whether you're a rookie aviator looking for the perfect first airplane or an experienced IFR pilot with sophisticated tastes. The DA40 is a fantastic airplane for travel, leaseback, and training because of its robust composite airframe, ultra-low fuel burn, and excellent handling. It is one of the newest lines of single-engine piston light airplanes, and it costs between $389,800 and $494,765, depending on the options. The plane is powered by an Austro engine AE300 running on Jet A1, pumping out 168 horsepowers. The maximum speed is 154 knots, and it can fly as high as 16,000 feet. With a rate of climb of 649 feet per minute, it's not one of the fastest climbing airplanes, but if you go for the DA40 XLT, which uses a Lycoming engine, you can climb as fast as 910 feet per minute. It has a fuel capacity of 39 US gallons, which gives it a maximum range of 940 nautical miles. The wingspan measures 38 feet 3 inches, height of 6 feet 6 inches, and the length of 26 feet 5 inches, which makes it a great glider in the event of an engine failure. The DA40 is a solid choice among single-engine airplanes with a durable composite airframe, ultra-low fuel burn, and outstanding handling that make it unique from almost any other aircraft. And it holds the best safety record among single-engine aircraft. Number 5. Cirrus SR-20. This plane made its first flight in 1995 in the role of a light aircraft. With its whole airframe parachute, the SR-20 redefined safety in civil aviation. The price for the SR-20 starts at $454,900 and goes up to $554,900 depending on the options you go for. Some additional features like air conditioning, Cirrus Global Connect, Hartzell lightweight carbon composite prop or Tannis avionics, and engine preheater are installed on demand. It uses a 215 horsepower Lycoming IO360 engine with a 3-blade propeller. The max cruise speed is 155 knots, and the stall speed with flaps is 57 knots, which makes it great for students and new pilots, and it can fly at a maximum altitude of 17,500 feet. The wingspan measures 38 feet 4 inches with a height of 8 feet 11 inches and a length of 26 feet. The flight deck is installed with Cirrus Perspective Plus, which is basically a Garmin avionics system with 10-inch screens and an autopilot that includes electronic stability and protection, dual altitude and heading reference systems, hypoxia check, an automatic descent mode, and autopilot stall protection. The plane provides a great level of safety with its Cirrus airframe parachute system. Number 6. Tecnam P2006T. The P2006T Light Twin is a one-of-a-kind product that is both versatile and cost-effective. With this plane, you get more than a twin for less than a single. It has established itself as the aircraft of choice for both private owners and the world's most recognized flight training institutions. It's a favorite among leading general aviation journalists who commend its design, handling, and cheap operating expenses. With 2 engines, a constant-speed propeller, and retractable gear, this aircraft provides a complex training environment at a fraction of the cost of competitors. It was introduced in 2010 and is unique, elegant, and one of the few planes in its class to come with retractable landing gear. It uses the Rotax 9112 S3, providing 100 horsepower each to a 2-blade propeller on each side. The max cruise speed is 145 knots, and the stall speed is 55 knots, with a maximum altitude level of 14,000 feet. The plane climbs at a rate of 1,036 feet per minute with a range of 650 nautical miles. The maximum takeoff weight is 2,717 pounds, which allows 176 pounds of baggage weight and a fuel tank capacity of 52.8 US gallons. It measures about 29 feet in length, with a height of just over 9 feet and a wingspan of 37 feet. Its high wings offer a great level of visibility and easy access for passengers and luggage, and the aluminum airframe brings the cost down and makes it relatively easy to maintain. The avionics is the latest G1000 NXI IFR avionics technology with an integrated STEC 55 autopilot. The Garmin 800 traffic advisory system enhances the safety of flight in the Tecnam P2006T. This plane costs around $625,000. Number 7. Piper Seminole. The Seminole is without a doubt the best twin-engine trainer on the market. It outperforms the competition in terms of dependability, longevity, and value. Thousands of pilots have trained in the Seminole, and this Seminole is generations ahead with its tried-and-true design, power plants, and handling characteristics. Other twin-engine trainers exist, but none compared to the Seminole. It is equipped with 2 reliable Lycoming IO360 engines, which produce 180 horsepower each, with 2-bladed propellers in front. The fuel capacity is 108 US gallons, which gives it a maximum range of 700 nautical miles when flying at a maximum cruise speed of 162 knots. In the cockpit, you'll find the Garmin G1000 NXI avionics suite, which is currently the most successful avionics system. The interior is designed to give you maximum comfort. The ergonomic seating keeps the students and the instructors relaxed, allowing them to focus on their flight and lesson. Air conditioning is available as an option. Even if you're not looking for a trainer, this plane has great safety features like electronic stability protection, a blue button for automatic level mode, underspeed protection, and a go-around button, which make it a good personal airplane. You can get the Seminole for around $650,000. Number 8. Beechcraft G36 Bonanza. If you're looking for unmatched craftsmanship, this piston engine powerhouse is designed and built to be certified in the rugged utility category. With first-class technology, comfort, and world-class quality, this plane is ready for any adventure you might want to embark on. Power comes from a 300 horsepower Continental IO550 engine with 3-bladed propellers in front. This variant was introduced in 2006 and is the latest variant since 1947. The price starts at $777,000. Speaking of performance, the maximum climb rate is 1,230 feet per minute, with a cruise speed of 196 knots and a 900 nautical mile range. The Bonanza can carry 6 occupants and 70 pounds of baggage. Just like many other light planes, the Bonanza G36 is equipped with the Garmin G1000 NXI, which is one of the best out there. Number 9. Cessna 206 Turbo Stationair HD. The turbocharged capability of the Stationair HD is designed to match your mission needs, whether you're communicating with 5 people, loading stuff through the 2 rear cargo doors, landing on a small dirt airstrip, or splashing in at a remote lake on amphibious floats. This plane does it for you. The Stationair HD pushes the boundaries of what's possible and doesn't force you to pick between practicality and comfort. It broadens your horizons so you can go practically anywhere. It's equipped with the Lycoming TIO 540 engine, which has 3 bladed metal propellers and an output of 310 horsepower. The base price of this plane is $747,500, but to get one fully equipped, it'll cost you about $900,000. It has a maximum cruise speed of 161 knots and can only stall at 57 knots, which is particularly great. This plane is equipped with the latest technology in avionics, the Garmin G1000 NXI, and the service ceiling is 26,000 feet, making it one of the highest flying airplanes in its class. The maximum range is 703 nautical miles. Number 10. Cirrus SR-22T. The SR-22T is one of the most beautiful and safest airplanes out there, primarily because of its whole airframe parachute system. The starting price is about $750,900, but if you want it fully equipped, you're looking at $850,000 to $1 million. Power comes from a 315 horsepower Continental TSIO 550 turbocharged engine, which helps it to offer a maximum cruise speed of 213 knots and a maximum operating altitude of 25,000 feet, with a 1,021 nautical mile maximum range at 55% power. The interior is very stylish, with 5 seats that have lifestyle comfort and an air-conditioned environment. The new safety innovative system that includes electronic stability and protection and the Cirrus airframe parachute system provides a wide layer for the pilot and passenger safety. The aircraft has 38 feet 4 inches in wingspan, a height of 8 feet 11 inches, and a length of 26 feet. The flight deck is equipped with the latest Cirrus Perspective integrated avionics system with dual flight displays, making you aware of the situation, and a fully digital autopilot system. If you like our videos, please smash the like and subscribe button. You can also join us by clicking on the link next to the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.